Well, good morning, YouTube. We are getting our next car for NG Supercars, and it should be here any moment.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan. That is Josh, and somewhere out there is our shipper, and he's supposed to be here any minute. So we're going to show you our latest car, which is going to be for sale at ngsupercars.com, so check that out. We don't know the price yet. We'll discuss it, give you a price at some point in this video. We'll show you the car. We haven't seen the car yet, so hopefully it's good. We'll go through it in just a second. There it is, Friday at 4:30. What color is it?
This silver. I don't know what the silver's called. I forgot.
Is it not Grigio Titanium? Or
That's the darker one.
oh. Oh yeah, it's like Grigio Silverstone.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Oh. Hell. Just our luck. Looks like we're push starting it. There we go. Okay, and you're clear.
All right, Dan's gonna push jump start this thing.
Yeah, I'll just do a push start.
You can fry the computers on these if you jump start them. So we just got to give him a push. Ready, Dan?
Yeah, but wait for the traffic.
Okay.
Another roll?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I hope you can get it. There's a truck coming.
Yep.
All right. Hey, all right.
All right, here we go. All right, keep it, let go.
There it is.
Yeah, it's just a little bit.
Well, that was fun. Just got to do the walk around inspection.
Push start's easy.
That was fun.
Yeah.
The next day.
Good morning, YouTube. It's the next day. We've got the 430 back at my house, so we're gonna wash it real quick, and then we're gonna go over and see what sort of flaws we can find out, which admittedly, when I drove it home yesterday, there's not many. So let's back it out, give it a wash, and take a look at this thing in better detail so you guys can see what you're getting into if you want to buy it. Which, by the way, if you want to buy this car, hit us up, sales@ngsupercars.com, and let us know a reasonable offer and we could probably make it happen. Well, before I actually washed the car, I just rinsed it, and you can see the water is beating up really, really well. So it either has a very recent ceramic coating or a good ceramic coating or wax. It looks like a ceramic coating because wax usually has like a different kind of feel and a different kind of look to it. So I think this is a ceramic coating, which is awesome. Also, it does have a full front clip PPF. So the PPF comes all the way up to here, and it's on the mirrors, and of course all of this is PPF. So they actually did a good job for once. So most of the time when we get cars with PPFs, the PPFs look atrocious. This one is very, very good. They wrapped the edges. Oh, yep. Even have PPF on the lights. Nice. So yeah, you can see they wrapped all these edges in really well. You can't see up. I can barely see the PPF right there. Just barely. Yeah, they did a great job. Whoever did this, kudos. That was some good work. All of the wheels are looking pretty good. A tiny bit of like curb rash right there. It's not even really curb rash. It's just like it might come off with dirt or polishing. Let's take a look at this wheel. It's just some grime. This wheel's looking pretty good on that wheel, and yes, we are good on that wheel. So only tiny little bit of grime on the one wheel. Okay, so let's wash it and then let's go through it nice and in detail. We got to move around all the cars because we've got the AC guy here and the electrical guy here. They're running stuff for the new air conditioner, and a garage door guy's gonna be here any minute. So quickly before he gets here, all right, this is why I like to give the cars a nice wash before we say what's wrong with it, because I was looking around and pretty much it's really, really good condition, but there are a few scratches right here. They're very faint. I think they can buff out, but there's definitely like 1, 2, 3, 4 little scratches. There is a tiny paint chip right there. See that? It's probably pretty hard to see. A couple tiny, again, these would buff out very insignificant scratches right there. Looking around in the front, the PPF, oh, the hood's popped, so ignore that. The PPF does have a few dings, but in pretty darn good shape. So for the most part, a few more right there. And where was there? Something else I saw. Oh, right there. A little bit of paint work. You can see it's kind of, see that? It's like kind of, it looks like it got scratched and touched up right there. The wheels are all pretty much, as I said earlier, great shape. The other side of the door has a few scratches at the same spot. Yeah, right here, right there, and right here on the top of the, see that? Just a little bit of paint. Yeah. So couple very insignificant flaws. This is a 2005. Here we go. Oh yeah, you can hear the F1 pump is like barely whirring. That's because the battery is toast. So we're buying a new battery for it. We're gonna get an anti-gravity. We're gonna throw that in here. So we'll show you that as soon as it's arrived. The interior, so it's this beautiful blue color. It's not actually black. It's a very dark blue with red stitching. Very unusual. It's also got the Alcantara headliner. Not a very common option in 2005. Very, very cool. And it does have the carbon front up there. Leather's in excellent shape. A little tiny bit of wear in the bolster. From what I could tell, the headliner looks like it's in good shape. It's not falling. The dashboard is nearly perfect. No ripples. The vents are all in the right place. Everything's good there. Looks like it's already wired up for a C-Tech charger, so that's great. It has the original Ferrari stereo still there. No sticky buttons on any of this stuff. The vents are a bit tacky, so we are gonna have to fix the vents. But center console, no sticky buttons. Ashtray even works. Holy crap, look at that. Oh, there you go, big speaker. Yeah, it's in excellent shape. Oh yeah, you gotta see this. This is great. Hold on, ready? Oh, I need the keys. Feast your eyes on this. We have the Ferrari flashlight. Oh my God. It did not go to CNC Motors. Also, you can see in there is the Pininfarina badge. Those were not on the sides, and we have the booklet. So we'll have to go through that and see what's in there. We've even got the Capristo valve controller, so we can open and close the valves manually. All right, we actually have the full Ferrari toolkit for once. Holy crap. And all of the straps are intact. Checking out the brake fluid, and it looks fantastic. So for once, someone's actually been maintaining the brake fluid. I was checking out, there's a pretty good sized stack of papers for maintenance. Brian Krall did some maintenance, which is funny because this was back when Brian Krall was in California. Brian Krall lives here in Austin now, and he runs a shop here in Austin. He's a really cool guy. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of funny. Pretty good stack of maintenance, so that's a good sign. And like I said, we have the Ferrari flashlight and all the booklets. So in the binder, check that out. Yeah, that's nice. I had the Becker key card, so I was able to get the radio functioning, and there you go, 23,430 something miles. That's funny. They even have a fire extinguisher behind the passenger seat with a Cavallino on it. All right, YouTube, so it's been actually a few hours since I washed the car because we got sidetracked by some projects going on in the house, doing the garage doors, doing some other stuff. So let's go take this thing out for a ride and talk about it, and then we'll tell you how much we're asking for this car, because trust me, one of you is going to snap it up really quick. It's actually priced very reasonably. You act fast, it's going to be gone very fast. And no, we're not going to convert this car into a manual. We're just going to sell it as an F1 because we believe it is actually in very good condition. There's no reason to convert it. Okay, YouTube, this car is hot as hell because it's been sitting out in the sun and it's 94 degrees out. Actually, it's like 98. Okay, let's fire this bad boy up. By the way, battery is garbage, like I said, so the start on it's going to be kind of disappointing. It wasn't as bad as you thought. Like I said, we've got the Capristo remote. You can change it to Cruise, which is valves closed, or we can go Sport, which is valve open. I think we'll leave it in valve open. Ah, yes, this is like that old pair of jeans that fits you super well. Every time I get a 430, I'm just like, yeah, I love these cars. Oh, the 430. Oh, I love the 430s. Always drive it in race mode. Oh, I just realized that thing got a bit of the stickiness. We'll get that cleaned up. So all the sticky buttons we'll get taken care of. It's not a big deal. They're not bad yet. Suspension has no clunking, no issues. Sometimes these cars can have suspension, like the ball joints go bad, and so you get some clunking. sometimes in the tie rods, so you feel the steering get a little loose. And the steering rack itself can actually get a little loose. This car, tight, very tight. So no slop, responds instantly, feels very good. The interior is just almost flawless. It's pretty damn good. It's in really, really good shape. So nothing needs to be done on the interior, basically. Just got to take care of those sticky buttons, and then she's ready. So if you remember when we got that last F430, the red one, I said this car is damn near perfect. This car is pretty close to as good as that car. It's not quite as good. There's a few more flaws in this car than there was on that car. This car is in very, very, very good shape. You couldn't ask for a better example. Certainly not at this price point. Again, 23,400 miles, 2005. What are we asking for this thing? We only want $126,900. That's it. Screaming good deal. Someone's gonna get this car very fast. So if you're interested, act on it immediately. It's not gonna last long. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Okay, let's open her up. All right, he's letting me by. I haven't actually had a chance to look under the car yet, so we'll do that very soon. Oh yeah, good handling. Woo! Oh, these cars are so good. Oh yeah, just comes flying around this corner. No body roll. Such a good car. Just fantastic balance. Feels so nimble. It is so comfortable. Admittedly, the suspension improvements in the 458 are pretty dramatic and noticeable, but this feels so good. It's hard to believe. This car is 17 years old. Can you believe that? 17. This car could have a driver's license. It's so old. That's nuts. And I know everyone's like, oh, it's an F1. F1's crap. Dude, check this out. We're in 5th gear. Shifts so fast for an F1. 3rd gear, coming around the corner. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, this car is fantastic. Brakes feel good. Came to a stop really well. All right, time to see what she can do. I've missed you, 430. I love these cars. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with the 430. The thing about these Ferraris is that they're so easy to drive fast and hard. That's the one thing. Like, it never feels like it's fighting you. It just feels like, hey, you want to do whatever you want to do? Yeah, I got you back. Don't worry. Just go for it. We'll take care of this. What's that? You want to fly around that corner? Yeah, no problem. There's so much feedback in the car, feedback in the steering, feedback in the suspension, feedback in all the components of the car, that you just know what the car is doing at any time. The thing I've said about these cars is your ass is the center of gravity in these cars. So everything rotates around your ass. That means your ass can tell you everything going on with this car, which is just amazing. It makes it such a fantastic and confident driving experience. You just always feel confident and you know what the car is doing, you know what's going on, and oh man, we're gonna get stuck behind a bunch of semi-trucks. That's gonna suck. No, so many semi-trucks. So we're gonna do an oil change on this car just to make sure that it's up to date on maintenance. When we get in there to do the oil change, we'll take the bottom panel off, we'll show you the underside of the car, make sure that all the motor mounts are good, this is, you know, all the suspension bushings are good. So we'll take care of all that. We'll show you that in another video. So any of you that are interested in this car, that will be coming up soon. For those of you that haven't already seen our videos before about these cars, we're trying to show you everything possible so that you know what you're getting into, that you feel confident that, hey, this is going to be an excellent car. So that's our goal. We want to make sure that you feel confident in the car that you're buying. You feel confident that you're paying for what you actually want, and that's going to be a good car, and that you know what you're getting into. We'll also try and get a clutch readout so you know what the clutch life is on this car. These things you could buy under $100,000 a year ago. Now they're all 130s, 140s, 150s. Still amazing cars, still worth every penny, and I think they're just going to keep going up. I think people have realized, hey, this is it for the naturally aspirated cars. You got this or the 458. AC blows cold. Radio actually works. I know someone to say, hey Dan, you didn't talk about the tires. Well, that's because we're going to replace the tires. They're 2016s and 2017s. Too old, they should go. So we're going to get you some good Michelins or something equivalent. Hopefully we can get Michelins. We're going to try for Michelins because right now it's hard to get Michelins. But we're going to get new tires on this thing because these are garbage. But there you go, $126,900. It's going to go fast, so yeah, send us an email, sales@ngsupercars.com if you want this car. Act fast because it's not going to stay long at that price. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to be doing a lot of cool car stuff, so you're going to want to stay tuned. It's going to be sweet.